Buongiorno, signore e signori. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I want to give you a brief overview of what is happening in Lamborghini and what we are doing next. So if we look at the volumes, this is a chart which is expressing pretty much how Lamborghini changed in the years at the beginning of the millennium. So in the first 40 years, we had an average of 250 cars sold per year or delivered per year, which summed up to 10,000 cars. In the last 11, it was, or let's say last 10, because we are now in the 51st year of Lamborghini. It was more than 1,800 as an average, and this means that in 10 years, we sold twice as much as in the first 40 years. And this is quite an immense change, and you can also see it here on the site, on site in Sant'Agata Bolognese. So from a workshop, we are a serious car manufacturer. To give you an understanding about what happened last year, we had 2,121 deliveries to customers. We have a very good balance within the regions of the world, which is mainly one-third, one-third, and one-third. And this is helping us to counterbalance a regional crisis. So this is one of our biggest efforts. In terms of deliveries, for the first time in the year 2013, we had more than 1,000 V12 engines cars delivered to customers. So this was an absolute record for Automobili Lamborghini. And Gallardo, in the last year of the production, still achieved a registration of 1,120 cars. Speaking about the Aventador is the car which really shows us what a second generation in this millennium is able to do. We still have an order bank which is longer than 12 months, so still more than 1 year of delivery time. This after almost 3 years of production. You see here 32 months, in 32 months we produced 2,800 cars. For the Murcielago, it took us 7 years to do the same. So in terms of brand awareness, image, but also trust, competence, technical innovation, really this is a very good sign for the Lamborghini Huracan. In 2013, it was not only the year of our 50th anniversary, but it was also, like every year, a year for the product, which is our core business. So we had the big launch of the Aventador Roadster, which is contributing very much and helping the success of the product Aventador. Then we had our last edition, the Gallardo Squadra Corse, which was in the second half of the year beating a lot of lap times on racetracks. So it was really to re-establish the leadership of Lamborghini also in this field with a car which at that time was 10 years old. And then not to forget all the cars we dedicated to the 50th anniversary, the Veneno Coupe, the Veneno Roadster, and a gift here again from the Volkswagen Group for the event of the night of the celebration of the 50th anniversary from Walter de Silva, which you know well, the Lamborghini Egoista. Then, this is one of the pictures which I like the most, which is showing the impressive, let's say, display of 350 Lamborghini when they arrived after the Giro in the center of Bologna. But we were not only celebrating in the past, we are investing a lot in the future of our company. As I said, it's an immense change in the last 10 to 12 years. And for example, last year we opened up the new logistics center, and continuously, in average, Maurizio Reggiani and his team is getting or is consuming more than 20% of our turnover in terms of development and technical innovation. So we are really focusing on the future and not only on the present. And this is also in respect of our headcount. Last year we hired 100 people, but this is part of the time frame of the last 3 years where we in total hired 300 additional engineers, technicians, mainly for the sake of the future of this company. And this is an ongoing process. We are not stopping, and also this year we will have additional people joining Lamborghini, Automobili Lamborghini. When it comes down to the distribution, it's important that being the segment so small that we are acting globally in terms of wholesales and sales. So what you see is the green dots. The biggest green dot is Sant'Agata, and all the other green dots are national sales companies or regional hubs we have around the world with our employees. The yellow dots are the 129 dealers, which are equally spread in those pockets of wealth where this market is important. Gallardo, last word on the Gallardo. The Gallardo was really the change of Automobili Lamborghini. Gallardo is responsible for almost half of the production, for almost half of what was ever sold to customers in the history of 50 plus almost 1 year. So we are very proud of this event, and this is the picture we took when the last Gallardo came out of the line with 1,422 cars. You see, the best year of the Gallardo was the year 2008 with 1,844 cars delivered to customers, including Spider. And we already now, with the pre-selling activities of the Huracan, are at more than 1,000 cars sold. This is a very good sign for this company. As I said before, the Aventador was leading the way, and we trust that also in terms of the V10, we will have an equal success story compared to the previous model. Now we come to the new Lamborghini Huracan, the LP 600-4. When, together with the team, we gave ourselves the briefing of what we wanted clear and innovative technology and continuing to have the absolute performance. In other words, we wanted to have clear a redefinition of the super sports car driving experience, which is easy on the road and absolutely performing on the racetrack. And this, clearly Maurizio, but then later on much more Filippo Perini will tell you, the design has to be pure and powerfully. You know that we have our own agenda. The cars always have to be recognizable. The cars have to have the idea of form follows function, and we have our inspiration, which is coming from the aeronautic industry. But here, it's also part of the design language, and you will see it later on, are the sharp edges, which is a combination not only of a puristic design, but also cutting-edge technology, which is coming from the aluminum.